When the board met at Howard in September, we discussed how we gamified professional development on instructional technology during the 2017-2018 school year. Tonight, we would like to illustrate how this professional development model has evolved in the 2018-2019 school year, and how gamification has since spread into our individual classrooms at Howard. As a recap, gamification is the use of game elements in instruction. Gamification motivates learners by making learning competitive, uses gaming terminology to repackage the learning experience, provides learners choice as to what they want to learn and when, allows learners to learn from failure until they reach mastery, starts learners at zero and challenges them to grow, incentivizes learning, and should make learning fun and exciting for all. During the 2017-2018 school year, teachers could choose to learn about how technology can be used for formative assessment, how technology can foster student collaboration, how technology can foster student creativity, and what teaching strategies can be implemented to help incorporate technology. Specialists, meanwhile, could learn about how Google Forms, Google Sheets, Google Docs, and Google Drive could all be used to increase their productivity. Within each of these four paths, learners could choose from individual challenges to complete. For instance, if a teacher chose to start on the Collaboration Cove path, they could choose to complete a challenge on Google Docs, Google Slides, Google Sheets, etc. Each of these challenges is designed for learners to create some piece of evidence that they have utilized that tool or strategy, and then reflect on how the experience of using that tool or strategy went. In the 2018-2019 school year, we kept this same basic framework. On December 7th, the entire staff gathered in the Media Center to complete a challenge that focused on Schoology's new assessments. From there, staff attended breakout rooms based off of their previous progress in the game. Each of these breakout rooms were staffed with multiple members of the Instructional Technology Committee, which allowed for individual coaching to occur as it was needed. Two of these rooms focused on the original paths from the 2017-2018 school year. One was for staff who had not yet started the original game, and one was for staff who had started but needed to continue. New to 2018-2019, though, were two more paths for teachers. A beginner Schoology pathway for people who were very new to instructional technology and needed to start with the basics, and a round 2 pathway for teachers who had nearly or entirely completed the 2017-2018 game board and were ready to advance onto something more rigorous and cohesive. The beginner Schoology pathway helped teachers with Schoology basics, such as creating folders, pages, assignments, discussion boards, and assessments. Round 2 of the gamified PD provided teachers with 3 large missions to choose from: a redefinition mission, a constructivist learning cycle mission, and a gamification mission. The redefinition mission focused on teachers designing a project for students to complete that reached the redefinition level of the SAMR instructional technology integration model. This project would be a new task that would be entirely inconceivable without technology, and would entirely transform the learning occurring in the classroom to 21st century learning. The constructivist learning cycle mission focused on teachers designing a lesson that would be very student-centered. In this lesson, students would engage with the content and explore the content to make their own meaning before the teacher ever did any form of formal explanation of the topic. The last mission that teachers could choose from was the gamification mission. In this mission, teachers could choose to gamify a lesson, concept, or unit. Most teachers, inspired by the structure of our professional development, opted to complete this mission. Here is footage from our U.S. History PLC's gamified lesson that they designed within this mission.
you're going to arrive at Panama. So you get to choose which countries you're exploring. Instead of me standing up here and telling you this is how things went and giving you notes on them, you're actually diving into them yourselves. So each country or land will have a map, a question based on the map. You'll have an analysis of secondary sources, so there's links to different readings, different videos. You get to choose which ones of those you do. So you're gonna pick either a video or a reading for your secondary source. You're gonna have a primary source that you analyze. You'll also get to choose which one of those you wanna do. And finally, you'll have a political cartoon analysis that you'll be spelking. All right, so you'll get to choose your own adventure, and with each country, you'll be able to earn up to 100 points. Now, here's the fun part of this. Here's where you can win prizes. If you look here, you have a nice little bingo board. So, as you come across different words, as you're reading or looking at a political cartoon or watching the video, you're going to put a check mark next to that part of the bingo board and write down the location where you found it.
No, they actually, at least in the beginning, it seemed like we were there for good reasons. We were trying to help free them from Spain. So you can put that in the beginning, like fighting on their side. Awesome. One more. You got bingo? Is that what I'm looking? Where? Oh man. Double bingo. Yellow fever. Which one's this? Panama?
Panama, yeah. I just put it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, found it. Okay. So this is the how I continue.
It's right behind you.
Bingo.
Let me see.